For our podcast disclaimer, please visit the episode description. Thanks for listening to What the Heck is Happening in HR. And today we're going to talk about the dreaded performance reviews. Ugh, we just hate them. Managers hate them. Employees hate them. Everybody hates the form. So let's talk about them a little bit. Why are we doing them? I mean, really, why are we doing them? Are we developing the employees? Are we documenting for a reason in case we don't like them? I mean, what is the reason? I have seen where managers have actually copy and pasted misspelled words year after year into another performance review. Is it really to review performance? And if so, it shouldn't be a surprise. And if you tell me that you're reviewing performance because of the merit increase, I've got to challenge you. Really? What are you going to do with a 4% budget? Why are you giving money to anybody who's just doing the job or who is quiet quitting, as they're saying now? Is that what you want? What are you rewarding? If it's a real merit, what's the merit level? Wouldn't you rather give someone a 7% increase who's really performing? Granted, now everybody is going to be your CEO. You only need one of those. But who is aligned with your values? Who's working? What's important? What's the priority in your work area? And if so, then how do you document that they've performed? Are you taking notes during your one-on-ones? So let me give you a few tips as to what to do. First of all, employees, be prepared. Have highlights of what you've accomplished for the year. Where have you improved? Are you better at your event planning? Are you better at being a machinist? Did you get a certain certification if you work in fleet? Did you renew your continuing ed if you're an accountant? If so, how did you apply that new information? How did you collaborate differently? How did you save money? How were you more efficient? How did you do any of those? What are those highlights? Be prepared to talk about it. Managers. So, you have one-on-ones. You should be keeping a list of what they've done, what they're accomplished. I have employees in the past who are always surprised that I remembered things they had forgotten. What was good? What was the trend? How can you help them develop? So, are they always late for a particular board meeting material? Do they always seem to have issues working with a certain person? Is the timing just wrong? Are they just late in coming to work at some point? Are they just not good at 8 o'clock meetings? And you shouldn't be having 8 o'clock meetings. But anyways, what is the issue? What's the trend? What's the data show you? If you look at all of those, not individually, but as the holistic person's performance, it'll tell you a story. It'll tell you if they're struggling because they don't like the way that graph always looks, or they don't feel that's the right KPI to show the board. Or perhaps that one person is just so hard to work with that they're very successful working with everyone else, but not that one. Don't just ping them on their review because they did something that saved your butt. And don't ping them because they forgot to do something. It needs to be a look of the entire time frame. And it should not be a surprise to them, because if you've been meeting with them all along, you've been developing them, you've been asking coaching questions, and you've been helping support them in being successful. Because as a leader, our job is to help those employees find their potential. That's it. And if that's not what you're doing, then you need to understand maybe you're not a leader. We hope we gave you something to think about today. Thanks for listening to What the Heck is Happening in HR. Connect with us on LinkedIn and listen to us by subscribing when episodes drop every Monday. Thanks.